Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another round of CRL Tier 4. Joined with me tonight is ever loving Taze Leroy. Hello, Leroy. How are
Hello.
you?
Not too bad, mate, yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Sorry for the delayed comms. I had to do something very important. However, we're here now, ready for the sprint race. 10 laps of pure racing. And it should be a very good one.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, Bahrain is a very good track for racing. So, with the sprint now added there, hopefully we get some more action.
Yeah. And another important point I think is to mention is MKP has officially secured the Tier 4 championship. So congratulations and commiserations to MKP down in P6. What's going on? Okay. And as these drivers are lining up to their pit box now, Lee, do you want to take away for the final time, or second final time, lights out?
Yep, so here we are. 5 red lights here for the final time. And it's the lights out and away we go. The Alfa Romeo Sintia's driver Craigo now is alongside him. Going into turn 1. My camera angle's shocking. Why is it?
Oh wow, there's a
Yeah.
retirement
Oh, the
already
crash.
with...
Mark Wilson is
Yep.
out.
Yep, Mark Wilson, yellow flags, full yellow flags, VSC deployed, and now there's
Oh,
5 seconds racking up now for a loss of
Jesus.
these drivers.
Oh,
Chaos,
what the hell?
chaos ensuing at the start of the Bahrain GP, Sprint GP. Oh wow, there's a lot of yellow flags being thrown about, so
Jesus.
I'm not sure if that's all driver errors or what, but there's a lot of white 5 seconds being handed out. Off to start there, I just saw the Maverick go straight into a wall. I'm surprised he's kept his entire front wing. Mark Wilson, though, terminally out of this session. Mechanics down in McLaren will have to rebuild that car. But a very good start for Leon, I have to say.
Yeah, it seemed like Craig was going to jump him, but I think he just outbroke him, so and a whole lot of chaos behind him.
Yeah, and that's the thing with turn one. It's so tricky to nail the breaking point. It's very misleading, shall we say?
Yeah.
And I know, go on.
We're on the way here.
Oh yeah, green flag racing. And as it stands, Craigo in the lead and Ferguson right behind Craigo. So Craigo in between an Alfa Romeo sandwich. This could get very spicily.
Yep, I think he's too far back from moving to turn 1. Not using any ERS, so.
No, these guys, they know what they're at. They know their place. They know their pace as well. So these guys will be looking to make moves later on in the session. And hello, Nathan. Goated comms as usual, as he says. As you know, Nathan, Tier 4 Goated comms.
Actual evidence.
Yep, as MKP makes the move on Cyril Murphy, so the Tier 4 champion, already putting on some moves in Tier 4 sprint race.
Yeah, as we're seeing now, no real bad. Everyone seems to kind of keep the calm off the restart, thankfully, no more incidents.
Yep, and it kind of draws me back to the Tier 1 Imola race where there was a lot of carnage off the start, and the second lap there was none. There was no cars crashing out. So, more of the same here. However, not a lot less retirements, and these drivers, they seem to have learned their lesson.
Neon seems to have broken away now from Corridor, seems to have broken the DRS, so.
Yeah, and go on.
Go on.
No, you.
Once you break out the DRS around here, it's very hard to get back into it, so.
Yeah, there's not a lot of opportunities to grab back into the DRS. Speaking of the DRS, now enabled, and that will open up SCFC for a huge dive bomb. A very audacious dive bomb. He makes it stick. Ferguson cedes the position. And that was a brilliant move from the Aston Martin driver. driving as if he has nothing left to give. There's oh, Ferguson picks up a 3 second, taking the Hamilton line. So as it stands now, Craigo has broken out of the DRS of SEFC, and
Oh, bands around.
ooh, do you know what happened there?
I think that was contact between him and Super Rival. I think actually, they were angled up, but it seemed like there was contact between them two.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now Ferguson making his way back on SEFC, clearly not very happy with the turn one dive bomb. However, these two are going to go side by side through the sweeping right-hander. No, they aren't, but they're very close to each other. SEFC, I think he's going to stay behind just to line up a move down into turn one. And we could see DRS games being played as early as now, as SEFC down the inside of Ferguson. And Ferguson now...
We got the DRS up here. Here comes MKP. They're going to be 3 wide and going on this straight. Let's see.
Yep, and MKP now, he's gonna try and look for a move down the inside of... Oh, wow, he was boxed out. After all of that... Won't amount to anything for him just yet.
And we got a switch back on me still here. Get the power. Oh my god, almost loses the car. But good car control thing. Stop that. But Ferguson gets past.
Yep, as Super Wario gets past Tomo Tip Top now. So moves being put on by Super Wario. A super move indeed. Oh, there's a yellow flag. The Maverick.
I'm sorry, that poor Neil.
I'm sorry. But Maverick, he does a spin coming out of turn 3, I think. So not the start that he wanted. However, this is only just a sprint race, technically qualifying. The co-com is on very low volume. Let me just turn you up, Lee.
Thank you.
Cole Paradox, tell me if he's better now.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks for the feedback, mate. However, back to the action now. Mighty Baguette, only 6.5 tenths away from AFL. AFL a strong contender throughout the season, and did put on some very solid results, including a win in Brazil, if my memory does serve me correct. Could do some more, but just a little bit better. Okay, let me just turn you up. Okay, Lee, you're all the way up.
Yeah. Here comes Head trying to go for a move on Super Warlow. Down to turn 1, but Warlow uses the DRS and he goes, oh my god, he breaks free and he goes straight into the top. He makes the move, but there isn't a lot of contact.
There was.
Oh my god, the bars need to out of the way. Here we go, here comes Hedge.
And Hedgehog.
To the middle.
Ooh, shredding the needle just a little bit. However, making a little bit of contact with Tomo Tip Top. Super Wario outbreaks himself massively. And now, Super Wario down to P12 after losing P10. 2 in one corner, you could argue. And he goes for a massive dive bomb! Oh my god!
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Only spins, well.
Yeah, that was questionable at the very best. However, I'll let the stewards decide at the end of this. However, can we just admire how far Leon has pulled away from these groups?
Yeah, Jesus, fair play to the lad.
Yeah, it's very hard to get people around Bahrain, especially since this is a track where everyone's pretty fast around.
Yeah, especially because it was a sprint race. To have a 3 second gap in 5 laps is quite impressive.
Low fuel. Super Wario thought he had the golden star power up, says Cole Paradox. Yeah, very much indeed. maybe more the bullet to P1, but
final round, the puns are coming out, lads. Good job.
Final round of the Cone Racing League of Tier 7. Tier 7 of Season 7. As you can tell, I'm not on it today. However, we're trying. My voice is much better from last week. Yeah. I got that from Scott now, but all credit goes to him. However, IR Marshall coming out of nowhere I haven't really noticed him this race. However, behind MKP, could be looking to make a move very, very soon if he nails these next few corners up correctly. Remember, most of the moves are made down into turn 1, so it's all about the turn 1 exit. Ooh, wow, and
That's
there's...
Murphy.
Yep, yep, he must have made contact or something, because that was a very unusual place to spin out there. So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. However, it's the way of the race, and it's only a sprint. There's only 4 laps remaining. Don't need to think about it much.
Yeah, he'll be grand.
And where did we get now? Still behind the AFL, who is derating actually. Mighty Beget is, so he's under pressure now from Cyril Murphy, because he's got a lot more ERS to play around with.
Marshall going for a move into turn 1 on MKP. He goes down the inside. MKP breaks later than him, but Marshall trying to switch. Oh, but he spins round. Oh, he does a half spin.
Yep.
Doesn't drove his car, but loses a lot of time, and now may fall into the clutches of. Obviously, Marshall with 5 second time penalty. That spin will not have helped him at all.
Yep, and don't forget that some other drivers do also have the 5-second time penalty, i.e. Ferguson, who will lose a couple of positions to where he's at now.
Yeah.
So the only retirees...
That is
Curly.
Curly, yep.
And the Williams, so a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So the only retiree so far is Mark Wilson, and Mark Wilson probably not the start that he wanted, so he'll be starting from dead last, but don't count him out, as he's...
It's Mark Wilson.
Yeah, it's Mark Wilson. We say this every week.
I was there for, I know.
Fast, and he's gotten a lot more faster as it stands lately, so
yeah.
A good run, a good form. Hopefully he can translate it to a podium or a win even for the final round of Tier 4.
Yeah. Here comes Ferguson on the back of Craigo. He's going to try and make it now for Alfa Romeo 1-2, at least on track. Here he goes to the inside. Craigo doesn't defend too hard, but will bite a little bit into turn 1. Craigo tries to go around the outside, forces Ferguson deep. Craigo will get the DRS now as they go up the hill into turn 4. He's puts on the ERS, he is the rating now, but he tries to go to the outside. We try and send it now, he's trying to go for a cutback. Will Ferguson empty? Yeah, Ferguson goes deep, and Craig are now trying to get a cutback line into turn 5 now, but he, yeah, has to concede the position.
Yep, so pretty good fighting between these two. Now as it stands, an Alfa Romeo 1-2 on track at least, but don't count Craigo out of the equation just yet. Craigo, he does have DRS on Ferguson, so we could see another ding-dong battle come the end of lap 8. So there's always that possibility, however.
MKP on the back of SUFC. This part is her position, and I'm pretty sure whoever with this position will end up getting P3. So.
Yep, and it's gonna be a fight into turn 1, I believe, as it stands. And no DRS games being played just yet. However, these guys are weaving left, right, and left again back to the circuit. Like it's the chicane. Oh! Almost runs into the back of SUFC and now loses around a second to SUFC, and that will help SUFC's causes. But now Craigo.
Can you go for it? No, it's too far back into turn 1.
Way too far back. However, he could go for another move down into turn 4, so don't count him out just yet.
Yeah, I would just see, because if Ferguson's someone of SUFC might find his way into this battle, so if I was Craigo, I'd just sort of set him in, try and keep the DRS of Ferguson just to keep that P2.
And I don't think any positions are going to be made at the moment. However, Iron Marshall, he's carrying a 3-car train at the moment, so all aboard the Iron Marshall train. So it is.
Marshall train.
As the cars make their way downwards into the second sector now, a very tricky and very technical part of this circuit, especially that downhill turn of 10.
That downhill turn 10 just.
Oh, talk about downhill turn 10.
Oh.
AFL slides into his corner, and yeah, he loses a bit of time to Iron Marshall. However, he still keeps the position, luckily enough. So there's that.
Yeah, as we know, as once we set the final lap, we do a few battles. So Craigo and Ferguson moving right to the inside there, trying to get a slipstream. Craigo will have DRS, though, but he doesn't have much ERS to play with, so.
Yep, and now the weaving begins as the final lap ensues for the sprint race, lap 10 of 10. And now Craigo with not a lot of battery, but DRS wide open. 6 tenths back, will he send it? No, he won't. Think sensibly, because this is only the sprint race. So I'm pretty sure Craigo won't mind sticking behind Ferguson for now.
Yeah, I do agree with you, but there is some battles further behind. I think, is Murphy going to fight some? I think he's too far back. So.
Yep, but watch out between Hedgehog and Tomo Tip Top. Hedgehog. Oh no, none of these have DRS, so ooh, very interesting. Maybe a DRS failure. Yeah. Hedgehog didn't have DRS on Tomo Tip Tops. But back to the action now.
Was it going to send? He's not going to send that by miles.
Yep. I don't think there won't be much moves being made unless MKP decides to send it down the inside for the uphill.
Yeah.
No. Remember, lads, think sensibly. Like I said, sprint race for the millionth time now.
Oh my god, MKP almost losing the Jesus Christ.
Yep, incredible car control there. However, as you can tell, the setup is a bit jitty. So maybe a little bit of work could be made come Parc Ferme.
Yeah, but Leon will come across the line here to win the sprint, absolutely dominate. He takes the win.
Yeah, and
will come across on second, but it will drop down to P5.
Iron Marshall now coming across the line now. Lucky to stay in P6 as it stands, I think.
Hopefully,
No.
and the AFL up to the line here. This is the battle for P10. It'll be a drag race.
Oh, and I think Tom will get.
AFL wins it. That's about.
I thought Topher was ahead, but clearly I was mistaken.
It's the F122 game, remember that.
Yep, could be looked into, could be not. And we're waiting for these last few drivers to come across the line. Hedgehog comes across the line with no fuel to take P17 for the sprint race in Tier 4 for the final time this season. And Super Wario, after having a disappointing sprint race, will be looking to make up positions come the actual race. Ironically, McLaren down the bottom as they were in real life this year. Mighty Begat getting driver today, so as you can see here, Leon takes the sprint race win, followed by Craigo and SEFC, who will be starting P2 and 3. P4 belongs to MKP, P5 Ferguson, P6 Mighty Begat, P7 Zero Murphy, P8 Iron Marshall, P9 AFL, P10 at Hofer, P11 Tomo Tip Top, P12 Stuart Clem, P13 at Ghost Angel 1, P14 Rubon, P15 Curly, P16 Maverick, P17 Hedgehog, P18 Spider Rob, P19 Super Wario, and Mark Wilson, making it a McLaren last row. So, as it stands right now, another 29 laps to hit us, and there's 29 laps for a new winner.
I mean, I was going to say something. I mean, I think that sprint race is more interesting than all the sprint races you got in real life, but by Brazil this year, I'd argue.
Oh, Brazil this year was so interesting.
Quite the intrigue.
And we've the F1 season just finished as well, so we've seen a lot of drivers go out, mainly the likes of Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi, Daniel Ricciardo, and most importantly Sebastian Vettel, who retires at the end of this season.
Sorry.
As a man, I think it's all about showing emotions, I think, and exactly. I believe we're stuck in this screen unless that's me.
No, I'm still hard work. I don't know what it is. Could just be. I don't. Oh, this game confuses me.
Just asking the tier 4 chat now. We might have to look for another restart.
Oh, for God's sake. This game, even. It couldn't just work for the last race, could it? It just had to give up on it.
I mean, I think that's with most F1 fans.
Oh, no,
there we
no.
are, there we are.
Hey. Sorry, Codemasters. But still, make a better game pace.
And now we load into the multiplayer aspect of, or the feature race aspect, sorry, of this game, or this race in particular. And by the looks of things, I think Leon might play it safe, medium, hards, as it is the ideal strategy, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, in that sprint race, I'm very surprised you didn't see one of the people try and go to the soft tire. Because, I mean, last race of the season, why not? But anyway, yeah, this should be simple hard to medium, but some people like to mix it up, so who knows what strategy we've seen, and with safety cars and all that. Just don't know, do you?
No, you just don't know, and the timer begins now. Topher leaves the session, so I hope he'll get invited back, or if he's on a PS5, he can just join through this through a friend's party. So, yeah, one disconnected driver will be interesting if he makes it back in time. However, we begin our formation lap for the final time in Tier 4 here tonight. Season 7 coming to a close here tonight. As we get underway for the formation lap once more. Leon, your pole sitter, sprint race winner even, taking pole position
Mediums.
on the mediums, yes. Actually, it'd be a very good time now to see who's on the hards.
There is lots on mediums, only 2 on hard and 2 on soft. Jesus.
Oh, and there goes Leon. The curse strikes once again. If we look at people, we'll make him spin. However, yeah, very mixed strategies. I'm very intrigued.
Same here, especially with the. I thought I thought we would have seen more hard runners, but I guess not. Especially the 2 soft runners.
Yeah, the
That's
2
what's
soft
surprising.
runners. That is a big surprise, yes. So, could see a very aggressive strategy from them. Soft hards, maybe. However, time will tell. And Topher has rejoined. Yep, very good for the Aston Martin crew, who will be looking to score many, many points tonight.
Yeah. Fun fact, no, not fun fact, but that Aston Martin since they played, that never is so much better than what it was before. Like, it was awful before, but now it's actually very good now.
Yeah. Aston Martin, it looks good. It looks good. It's a shame that it doesn't look as fast as it looks.
What?
Doesn't go as fast as it looks. Sorry,
There we go.
looks as fast as it looks. Yeah. Great
Yeah.
English from me, but that's
English
one of my
grammar
that's
thing.
more of my cargisms, as you're all aware by now.
What have I missed in the Sky informs, Jesus.
As the drivers now come across their grid boxes, will be a matter of positioning and how far or how brave you can be with the positioning even.
No pressure, don't mess it up us.
We've seen a lot of people mess it up here earlier, so who knows, we might see more of the same. However, Grego
Grego
into
doesn't
his...
do it.
Yeah,
Again. Oh, IKP. Oh, Jesus.
yeah,
Will Neon do it? No, he doesn't. Yeah.
yeah.
It seems to be going okay, so open the mind, I don't know.
29 laps of Bahrain to be completed. The final 29 laps of Season 7 Tier 4. And I expect this to be an absolute masterclass. And I think it's only fitting I take it away. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Bahrain GP for the final time. Leon gets a terrible start. Craigo getting the better start of the two. SCFC down the outside. We'll have to see the position. However, he's round the outside now. Oh, wow, there's a spinner. Craigo spun, half spun Leon around. And now Craigo, I think he's going to let the position go. However, Craigo now being challenged by the two Alfa Romeos. One Alfa Romeo ahead of him, two now. And Ferguson, he could make it a second car ahead come first lap. And Ferguson leaving enough space for...
the Mercedes round, what you beget.
Oh my god, there's so much chaos right now. Mark Wilson making up 5 positions as it stands right now. He's going to make up 6 as he gets across Super Wario. Feeling brave right now. So is Mark Wilson.
Oh my god.
And now, Leon. Leon around the outside of Craigo. Goes a little bit deep going into turn 10.
There's the yellow flag. There was carnage at the back here, Jesus. Oh my god, they're full wide. Oh, it's pitbull. Wuban. Oh, Wuban straight into the side.
I missed it completely.
Out of the race.
Yep, and what a way to end off the Season 4, or Season 7, Tier 4 race for Wuban tonight. He'll be super disappointed to not have finished the race, and another VSC is deployed the second time here tonight.
If you want the definition of pinball, just watch that mark. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for Wuban there.
Yeah, I mean... I haven't picked it up on the stream, so might be lucky not to have picked it up. However, it'll be all about the exit now, or your restart now. Playing with the Delta, so we are. And Curly, I think he's going to try and get past... Oh no! Back to Green Flag Racing. And now, Curly up into P10. Easy monies, easy pickings for Curly tonight.
Let's see, Hedge will try and challenge him, right? No, he won't. I think he thinks better. Any battles at the moment? No, I think just going to spread out. Ferguson seems to have gotten away a little bit.
I think down with Hedgehog and Curly could be a fight to look forward to. And Ruban has left the session in frustration. So there's that much. But back to the racing now. We've still got a race to complete. Hedgehog trying to make up a move on Curly soon enough. It'll be all about the DRS, I would say, come lap 3.
Yeah, as SUFC, speaking of DRS, is right behind Ferguson, so watch this battle up the front, because it looks like it could be a serious fight with Neon starting to come back into it. Neon's starting, by the way, that was awful. He got such a bad start. He just didn't get away off the line.
And that's the common trend I keep seeing with Leon. Good poly positions, just not getting a good start. So, yeah, not what you want to see, but now...
Here comes Leon. Speaking of him, here he comes on the back of SFC. He's going to throw from ribbon to turn 1. He pulls the inside, he goes down the inside of the Aston Martin, forces him wide. They make it like under there, but fair enough. Through turn out, and you know, gets to move ahead and with DRS.
Yep.
But next year, making it an Alfa Romeo 1-2 at the moment.
Yep, and the Alfa Romeo is absolutely controlling this race so far.
Mark Olsen going for a move on Murphy to the outside. Mark Olsen, who started last, but is already up in the 7th. As he goes, oh, what a move by Mark Olsen. He has a, what a move.
What a move. Round the outside, in turn 4. And yeah, textbook example of how to race here, ladies and gentlemen. Let Mark Wilson show you. And
fine. That's Hedge. Hedge spun it. That infamous. I'm guessing he hit the outside curve on turn 7, I think it is.
Yep, and just spun back on the right way around. So he didn't lose too much time. However, that's positions cost that will have ruined a little bit of his race. However, there's still 26 laps to go. 26 laps to prove anything and everything. And Cyril Murphy, I think he's all over.
Come on, tip tops around.
Don't look at anybody, and you'll see them spin soon enough.
Mark Wilson, P6, what's that?
Yeah, I mean, from P20 up to P6, realistically where he should be. But now it's all about making up the positions. It is difficult to make up positions here in Bahrain. As you said, Lee, once you drop out the DRS, there's no coming back. It's hard to
Yeah.
come back.
MKP going for it on Craig. No, he thinks right over the turn one. He was gaining up by quite a bit. Let's see. He set him up here, trying to get a switchback. Gets a good exit. He'll use it. He use the ERS and DRS. No, yes, he is using now. Hedgehog is retired in the pits.
Yep,
MKP,
that's
no new for him.
a disappointing season for Hedge, I guess. He could have scored so much more, but the luck wasn't really on his side, whether due to driving from himself or other people. We don't know. However, yeah, MKP, as you were saying, MKP all over the back of Craigo. Craigo also on the hards with MKP, both on the hards. Oh, MKP gets on the curb.
God.
Yeah, and that's not how you want to do it. Round turn 10, down turn 10. So that I would say that's the trickiest corner, apart from the entirety of Monaco, to nail.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Monaco's not a circuit. Monaco's not a circuit. Anyways, however, we didn't have...
nails are very close. I reckon Lewis fighting to more than Leon, trying to pass his teammate and take out first, but he lost at the start. He's using his DRS here, he's using lots. He'll be in the DRS. He's stopped using that, or is he going to go from the wrong thing? So he's just trying to pull away from SCFC here. And they have got out DRS range. Oh my god, yeah, he's trying to go from the move? No, he's trying to set him up, I think. Oh, he's the back of his teammate. That was just a small contact though.
Ooh, yeah, and I believe these guys would be free to race last season, or last race of the season at least. So I would expect these two just to have a little bit of a ding-dong battle. Yeah. But obviously, you want to stay away from your teammate in terms of crashing. You don't want to end up like Lewis Hamilton or Nico Rosberg, or even Barry. Speaking of teammates, these two.
Wide, and now here comes SCFC trying to go. Oh, he can't save it. I thought we were going to save it. But no, he can.
No, he can't. And now FCFC is all up to him now. He has 75% battery in his bank. He can use this battery, by the way.
Flag, that is Thomas tipped up and currently both spawn at turn 8. I think there must be contact between those two.
Yeah, turn 8 proving to be a difficult corner, and yeah, clearly just giving back the position. Being as fair as possible, the WTL man is, and yeah.
Oh, Mark Wilson, no!
Mark Wilson, in Mark Wilson fashion, picks up a 3-second time penalty. Very unfortunate for Mark Wilson, but that's the way of the game, unfortunately. You can't extend everything.
Yeah.
And Maverick now having a disappointing race so far. Sprint race hasn't gone his way. It is unfortunate. However, I do believe the guy can come back.
Murphy gained on Leon. He goes down the inside. That straight line speed was immaculate there from Murphy. He goes down the inside, forces Leon to the outside. Murphy have the arrest up the hill. He gets away from him.
Yep, DRS wide open. Yep. And textbook move for Cyril Murphy. He'll be chuffed with that. Delighted with it, I would say.
Yeah, as the two hard runners, they're standing the game up front. I mean, I think their strategy seems to be the right option at the moment.
Having seen what I've seen earlier, I think yeah, it's too early for the mediums to die off just yet. So very interesting to see that these hard runners are starting to pick up a little bit of pace. However, I could be wrong. It could be the crossover point now for these drivers. I don't know.
No, I think 6 laps in. I wouldn't think with this, and I'd be waiting another 3-4 laps to make up for this. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, very mixed at the moment. Very stable, I would say, in terms of tyre wear.
But MKP, he's on the back of Craig, coming out of the final corner. I reckon we'll see him go for a move. His car goes a bit wide, being MKP will get a better exit. And Marshall and Spider Rob are at the race.
What a disappointing way to... Ooh, safety car comes out. Yep. And Iron Marshall, Spider Rob, crashing.
Mark Wilson squeezing into the pits.
And if it couldn't get any more bad, Mark Wilson, you had to pick up a penalty down the pits. You were doing so well. Oh man, I
What
believe in
happened
you.
between those two?
It looks like these two were going side by side come the third sector, and I think they just spun.
Oh yeah, he's all yeah.
Very odd place to DNF, yes, but who knows? Anything could have happened there.
Yeah, excuse me. And I say because it's very good for the medium runners, because that means they can pit and go to cars and go at the end. It's very bad for Craig on GP, because they were looking really good. They would definitely rather say the car to stay away, but here we are.
Here we are indeed. And actually, I see he spins on the turn 10 curb.
Oh no. Well then, they won't mind as more traffic though. I think that's no, not a pen for that. You have to go to the corner. This game is something else.
This game is definitely an interesting one.
Oh,
Not lovable, just
this game
interesting.
is definitely funny punished.
This game, in terms of recent games, has probably been the worst release of an F1 game.
And it's meant to be the best.
But I would argue F1 2019 was a bit better. Classic cars, good cars, and easy to drive game. However, this isn't 2019 anymore. This is 2022. Almost in 2023. We can lament all we want, but we can't think about it too much.
Yes.
Ferguson has also pitted.
Yeah, they're going on to the Harrisman soon. We'll be attending at the end of the race.
Yep. To the end of the race we go. And yeah, same with Cyril Murphy. On the softs.
Why?
So feeling bold here, are we?
Mark Wilson will come out in that second place if you forget all the penalties.
If we forget all the penalties, yeah.
Just get rid of him, in my opinion. He didn't speed. I had to cut corners. That's what I say.
So
AFM as well going for the soft option. I find it very interesting people going for that. But
yeah, I mean softs. I'm not sure if they degrade quickly now. Only time will tell. With Cyril Murphy driving behind the Williams. So what?
Oh no, sorry. No, I thought you meant as in the car. He was behind the Williams. No, as in like driving. Ignore me on this shit, but.
It's okay, Lee. It's late at night. It is the evening. Yeah, World Cup's on. People would want to see that instead of playing here. However, these drivers dedicating their time here tonight to just.
Is anyone Welsh in this hobby? I don't think so. Because if they were, they would not be there.
Welsh. There is someone Welsh here. I believe there is somebody Welsh here.
But as Scooter Fan, he's Welsh. Fair play to you.
I won't say anything. Oh wow. My game is glitched.
Yeah, well, mine is too. What the hell?
Do you see this? Results weekend sprint and race.
Yeah, I can't go out of it. What the hell?
Yep.
This game is so good. What?
Okay. Fuck. Sorry.
Oh, good. Can we just back out and go back in, maybe?
I will. Okay. You know what I will do? I will exit the game and restart the stream.
Okay.